Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Today I want to show you guys how to attach a hip pad to your outfit. First of all, you have to sew the lining different and the main fabric different. You join it from the underneath. Then this is the lining and the main fabric is this one. I've already joined it from the underneath. So the next thing I'm going to do is at that lining, the zipper allowance area, I'll have to loosen it a little bit so it will allow me to add the hip pad. Next, you want to turn this over to the wrong side because this is the part that you will put the hip pad. Then grab your hip pad and remember that it's labeled back and front. The back part will be at the zipper allowance area and the front part will be in front. If you missed the tutorial where I showed how to make this hip pad, subscribe to my channel and check out my videos. You'll see it in my wall. Then to attach it, you just have to measure 1 inch from the waist area. At this area, this is where you're going to sew from. You have to sew it close, very close to the place where we have the form. So to secure this, I'll have to use pin to secure this. Please, you need to be careful so that the line which you use to join your lining will be at the same point with the line which you use to join your hip pad. So just go ahead and secure this with pin so it will be relaxed by the time you'll be sewing it. So once I'm done with the center area, I'll flatten out the lining and the hip pad and secure that side with pin also. I'll do the same thing for the front and also the back. So I'm almost done with pinning down the front. This is where you're going to sew it and the center part. So I'll just go ahead and flip over to the back part. Remember that our measurements for this hip pad is the measurements of our hip minus 1 inch. That's after you've divided it into 4. So definitely it will remain around 1 inch where the zip allowance will come out. So you just go ahead and pin it down. Please, while you're pinning it down, make sure that this fabric is flat. Then just go ahead and secure it with pin before you sew it. So I'm done with one side of the hip. I'll just go ahead and repeat the same step for this other side of the hip, leaving the front at the front area of the lining and at the back area I'll leave the B-labeled part. So just like we did for the other side, just measure 1 inch from the waistline before you start pinning down your form to your lining, making sure that the line where you sew is the same thing with the line where you sew the hip pad. Obviously, some people like to use hemming gum to secure this and leave it that way without sewing it, but it's notable that once you wash that fabric, the hip will start moving because it's not natural hip. It will start moving, and I believe that's not what you want for your customer. So it's better to sew it, secure it like this, and then go ahead and sew it. So just like I said earlier, because I joined the zip allowance, this will not allow me to sew my hip pad to the lining. So I'll have to loosen the zip allowance that I made to some extent. Like you can lose it to the knee area. Once you lose it, you have an open space to work with. This is what I'm currently doing, so I'll have a space to work with. So I'm finally done with that. First of all, I'll start with the center joining. I will secure that place first, and I'll be removing my pin as I go forward. This will help me gain balance so that it will not shift by the end of the day. I'll just secure it before I'll start sewing around the hip. Please don't forget to check out the video of how we made this hip pad if it confuses you. Feel very free to ask me any question in the comment section. I'll be right there to answer you. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. You can as well share it to your friends and turn on your notification bell so that you can get notification of any of our video that drops. So I'm done with this side. I'm done with sewing this to the lining. I'll just go ahead and trim off the excess of like the 1 inch that we left round our hip pad. You can actually decide to leave this, but me, I prefer to cut it off so it will not show any form of line on my client's body. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same process on the other side of the hip. So right now our hip pad is ready. All I need to do now is to close back the zip allowance which I opened earlier. So I'll just close this back and show you guys what it looks like by the time I turn it upside down. So this is our client before she got the hip pad, and this is the effect of the hip pad on her. Don't you like it? Isn't it beautiful? See how natural it's looking? It looks so natural, and it has already enhanced her hip. Give this video a thumbs up, like it and share. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.